One Piece Movie 6 Baron Omatsuri and the Secret Island is arguably the most infamous One Piece movie there is. It is widely regarded as the single most unique and different One Piece film in existence. And for sure, it is the single darkest One Piece movie of all. There are a handful of One Piece Movie 6 reviews and discussions. I personally recommend the videos made by Totally Not Merc, Melantree, Tekking, and Returning Sun. They all gushed about how dark and unnerving the movie is compared to One Piece's generally light-hearted tone. However, in this video, I do something different. I tie in some very interesting connections between One Piece Movie 6 and the endgame characters of Im-sama and Nefertari Lily. Yes, a movie that came out even before the events of Water 7, before Frankie, a movie that came out way back in 2005, more than 18 years ago. A movie that old foreshadows a lot of the endgame characters of the series. Yes, that old. In particular, it is the Lily Carnation, which foreshadows Im and Lily. First, let's dissect the name. The name Lily Carnation is a combination of two flowers, the lily of course, and another flower called the carnation. The name Lily is of course a one-to-one connection with Nefertari Lily, like Amazon Lily is of course. I also looked up the metaphorical meanings of both flowers. But I think more important than that is the play on the word reincarnation. So get it? Lily Carnation and reincarnation. The Lily Carnation is in fact referred to as quote-unquote the flower of death and rebirth. Now, let's talk about what the Lily Carnation actually is. It is a headless mushroom-like flower parasite that is the dual main antagonist of the movie along with Baron Omatsuri. It can absorb people's life force, which is the death part of the flower of death and rebirth, and the Lily Carnation can also revive people, which is the rebirth part of the flower of death and rebirth. The Baron uses the Lily Carnation to revive his dead crew members, and his crew don't even know that they are dead. Whenever they remember their deaths, they shrink up, shrivel up, and die, and the Baron has to revive them again with the Lily Carnation. Sounds familiar? The cycle of death and rebirth? The cycle of the world government being in power despite Joy Boy candidates like Noland, Roger, and possibly Rox D. Zebek? The cycle is kept in motion with inherited will, but the will keeps getting suppressed time and time again. Time and time again, that is, until the main character Luffy comes along. Again, Lily Carnation or reincarnation. Next, let's talk about the motif of arrows. Baron Omatsuri's pirate crew was called the Red Arrows or the Red Arrow Pirates, and the Baron uses a bow and arrow as his main weapon. As for Im, he or she attacks Sabo by turning into an arrow or a vector, though it can also be a devil's tail as some people think. And wait for it, the Lily Carnation actually comprises about 1,000,000 arrows. So, Im's arrow or at least arrow-like moves and the Lily Carnation's composition being a gazillion arrows, that's the connection. So, if there is indeed something we can take away from the Lily Carnation in movie 6, what could that be? Does this mean that the Straw Hats will again fight and be in a conflict like in the movie? I don't think so, as their trust toward each other is unshakable now. Then, what about the dark tone? Will the final saga turn as dark, or at least half as dark, as this movie? I sure hope so. I for one love dark themes. What about this? Will one or two Straw Hats die? In the movie, Luffy thinks he is seeing his crewmates die one by one. He yells out each of their names, and Zoro is the last to go. Of course, none of the Straw Hats really died in the non-canon movie, But perhaps at least one will actually die in the final saga. I don't know, man. As much as I love dark themes, I can't imagine any Straw Hat dying. Finally, will Im-sama have a parasite type of devil fruit power, like the Lily Carnation? I think that really fits. A parasite is something that leeches off of others and is not sustainable by itself. It is in a flux of death and living. When it is in a host body, it shows functions of being alive and cannot grow and develop without a host. Im-sama may be that, an entitled brat who needs the Gorosei and the world government's backing to be on top. With their support, Im is probably the strongest, but without it, maybe not. That's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. One Piece Movie 6 is a movie I have watched thrice now, and all 3 times I had goosebumps and felt really sad watching Luffy's pain. Having watched it for the 3rd time recently, I connected these links between Im and Lily with the movie. Hope you liked it. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like the content. I'm being more regular nowadays and hopefully I will be uploading more soon. Goodbye everyone.